certainly the best.
It's always an exciting time to have you join us on the program Heritage with yours sincerely, Oluije Oyikokai. Today on Heritage, we will be taking a ride down to Anambra State. Yes, to go look at what they have for us as far as heritage is concerned. Yes, getting you closer to your culture and tradition. That is what we know how to do best. Now, today on Heritage, we'll be taking a ride to Anambra State to go look at the masquerade dance. Yes, Ekulobia masquerade dance. So wherever you are, take a ride along with us as we see everything. Yes, everything that actually happened during the masquerade festival. Don't go nowhere. Don't touch the dial. Chuku Ewulobia masquerade dance is a traditional, cultural, and spiritual masquerade dance that displays native masquerade dance. Ewulobia is located in Agwata local government area of Anambra State of Nigeria. It serves as the headquarters of Agwata local government area and a major commercial city in the region. The town is composed of 9 villages. The masquerade dance is revered and cultural icon with specific iterations, such as that of the Nkono village, performing annually to celebrate the heritage of the people.
Hey! Oh, what? Hey! Oh, what's wrong here? Why up? Why up? Hey! Oh, what? Oh man!
Chuku masquerade originated from the Indigwe Mao traditions of the Igbo people, representing an embodiment of ancestral spirits. A Chuku masquerade serves as a symbol of cultural identity, unity, and festive celebration for the people of Ukwolobia. The masquerades is characterized by elaborate costumes and vibrant displays. They are full of energy, and the dancers' methods are quick, fast, as they display their spiritual nature to the delight of the people, forming parts of the rich cultural heritage of Anambra State. The masquerades dance in circles that made it unique with their colorful display. People love watching them as they create fun and entertainment in the community. Ibo Kwenu. All right, it sure has been an exciting time today on Heritage, all the way from Anambra State. I know you enjoyed watching the acrobatic display of this masquerades, yes, you know, and of course, wonderful tunes, wonderful music, talking about the instruments, talking about the dance movement, and sure, not leaving out the atmosphere. It's all about culture, it's all about tradition. So we'll be seeing again next week for another exciting time on Heritage. To have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Ojúde aṣáájú abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Àyàbá sọ́kì ẹ̀ abá sọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀. Àdàyè àtọ́jú ẹ̀ abá sọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ̀túwà.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Good morning, tech lovers. Yes, you're tuning into Tech Today, that one program where we discuss everything, anything technology, where we'll break it down to you in simple terms and we'll let you understand what we're talking about when it comes to the world of technology. Yes, my name is Momo Lawal. You can call me Mr. Kankan and you'll be correct. Today, we'll be diving into something that is changing the way we live, the way we work, and the way we learn. We talk about it every day. It's called AI chatbots, artificial intelligence chatbots. Yes, from the popular ChatGPT to Google Gemini to several other chatbots that we have out there. These smart assistants are helping Gen Zs, they're helping the millennials, they're helping everybody to create content, helping them to, small businesses run efficiently and also making everyday life easier. But now the question goes, are they really helping the future or is this just a hype? Well, we're going to explore this today, and I have a guest today. Is a tech, I want to call him a tech guru, but then he's a back-end engineer, Alex Oche. Welcome to the program, brother.
Thank you for having me, Momo.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us in the program. So, Alex, we're going to talk about this artificial intelligence chatbots, and but before we go into that, we're going to, talk about what is happening in the world of tech. We're going to share what we call the tech updates from the global perspective to what is happening here in Nigeria. Stay tuned for the next segment, which is called Tech Updates. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to the program. Yes, it's still Tech Today. And going straight into the Tech Update segment, we have first globally that robots are now smarter at working with humans. That's what Fujitsu is saying. So Fujitsu has introduced a new technology that allows robots to understand and predict human movements when working in the same space. So what this just simply means now, before now, we all know robots just follow instructions. But with this new system, robots can now sense what a human worker is about to do and adjust their actions, like it's slowing down or if a person is moving, aside. So why this is important for us to know is that with this new technology, it makes the workplace safer. You don't see a robot walking into a wall or just, going because you say move, it just moves. It now knows when to stop and not when to keep going. It reduces accidents in factories and in industries. This also shows that robots are being designed now to assist humans and not to replace them, for popular opinion. And also this means that this future of work is a collaboration and not competition. Alex, this tech update about robots, we all know what robots are before, and now we're having them now doing things like assisting their, and not just following instructions, but now becoming an assistant. What do you think about this update, brother?
For me, I think it's amazing.
Okay.
The fact you have somebody who understands you, a boss who understands you, who can even think for you. So it's amazing. It's a good one where
it's a good one.
It makes you active. It gives you insights. It lets you know what's happening, what's going to happen, and what has happened. All this together, sourcing all these informations, and you have it at your fingertips. It's amazing.
They were making life easier. All right. Next on the tech updates, we have globals and experts are warning about AI, that is artificial intelligence, becoming too powerful. So over 800 experts, tech leaders and public figures worldwide are calling for a pause on developing artificial intelligence systems that could surpass human intelligence. So what is happening right now is that AI is getting smarter very, very fast. I believe you all know. Because sometimes before you think something is already even acting in that way, it even has sarcasm and all of that. Before people say AI could not have emotions, but now you'll be talking to your chatbot and it's even saying, come on, you're funny. And it's giving you all those emotions and you think you're interacting with a real human being. So experts now fear that if it becomes too powerful without proper rules, humans may struggle to control how it is being used. So AI already is affecting some jobs and then social media, and you see some fake news flying around, and it's even affecting decision making. So what those 800 plus experts are saying is without regulation, proper regulation, it could be abused, and governments are being urged to act early. Alex, I think this is a wake-up call for governments and people around that use AI. So this update is a valid one and it's a good one.
It is, and it's here to stay for us to actually regulate the AI, know what it's about, and then make sure it doesn't go overboard.
Yes,
it's a good one.
Imagine AI. I think I watched a episode on a series one time when you see the name of the series is Love, Death and Robots. Okay, so this AI chatbot now started overdoing the work. It was supposed to be a cleaner, a vacuum cleaner, but now it now started being a smart vacuum cleaner and now started purging the house and purging the owner. So without regulations, we don't know where AI is going to go. So the message is very simple: AI progress must go hand in hand with safety and responsibility. Lastly, on the global tech updates, we have that McDonald's is using artificial intelligence to run its supply chain. So McDonald's has developed AI, artificial intelligence, to manage how food and supply move across its global outlets. So AI now helps McDonald's predict how much food customer will need, where it is needed, and when, so they don't overstock or run out. So this is something we should care about, and it's an update that we should know, because now it means that we'll have less food waste and faster services and lower costs, which can even help to stabilize prices. What do you imagine this, Alex, being brought into Nigeria here, and you see our food out? It seems you like food very well.
Exactly, my point. You know, if this is being brought to Nigeria space, it will cut down a lot of wasteful resources.
I agree, bro.
Where you get to know how much it's being. But for example, you have to employ an accountant who has to know how much you need to manage. But with this source of AI, it gives you everything. You need this amount for today. We use X amount tomorrow. And then it's all wrapped up.
And people don't need to, there's no food wastage anymore.
Exactly. Cuts of labor, so many things.
It's cut out.
It's cut out.
AI is really helping the world. Now, going local now, the tech updates happening here in Nigeria. First, we have Nigeria's approved satellite internet companies. So Nigeria has approved satellite license for companies like Amazon's Project Cooper to provide internet services. So what this simply means is that instead of relying only on cable, that's fiber cables, optical cables and all of that, or network masts, internet can now be sent directly from satellites in space. we have one like I think Starlink does that.
Starlink.
So yeah, this means you have better internet in rural areas and remote areas that don't have a mast that's up to that area.
Exactly.
You have support online. This can also support online education and also encourage remote jobs. And also it can also boost Nigeria's digital economy. Alex, I think this is a welcoming one. This is a good tech update from Nigeria.
I really appreciate the Nigerian tech team. I really like the tech experts for actually bringing this around because it's a good one. If this stays in our internet, you know how much we use the internet daily. You know our issues with our internet.
So people are streaming us right now within the internet.
Exactly. So you know how it is bringing the Starlink, and you know others will come in. It's a competition, and then we get it right.
Yeah, I agree. We'll get it right, and then we'll now bridge the gap of how people can access the internet. People in the rural areas especially can have these services right in their doorstep because it's just to access the satellite. Next on the tech update locally, we have Nigeria takes action against abusive loan apps. So there are new regulations that have been introduced to control digital lending platforms, especially these loan apps that harass borrowers. So now, what this simply means is that loan apps can no longer shame users. They cannot send threats or contact families and friends aggressively over unpaid loans. So this is Alex, I don't think have you ever experienced something like this before?
Not directly.
Okay.
But
It will not be directly.
We're on the internet and we see what happens.
Okay,
people lashing out on people.
Yeah.
And now with all this AI, you see that it cannot just come in.
You see that they tell you that they call their friend to tell them that their friend is owing them money, blah, 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 use their name as collateral, which is just lies.
Family and friends.
And they now know that you borrowed money from a loan app.
We even heard at the time, one time, some loan app would take videos or pictures of some their users
and start
sharing it online.
That's breach of privacy. Now, why is this very important for us as a tech update is because this protects the user's dignity and privacy, like what Alex just shared. It also encourages fair lending practices, and also it builds trust in the Nigeria fintech space. It's a good one. I think it's a good one, and I'm enjoying this tech update. So technology, of course, should solve problems, not create new ones. Lastly, on the tech update segment, before we get into our topic of today, Nigeria pushes for a unified AI strategy. So the Nigerian Communications Minister has called for a national and African-wide plan on how AI should be developed and used, similar to what what they're calling out in the global scene. Yeah. So instead of scattered effort around, Nigeria wants a clear roadmap on artificial intelligence. They want to know how it's being built, how it is being regulated and applied across different sectors. So, Alex, this is a talk a bit that I think we said similar thing globally, and now we're saying it now that the NCC is now,
putting it in Nigeria. I really want to thank the NCC for actually bringing this, or should I say foresight, for bringing this in Nigeria, trying to regulate how this goes.
Because we see a lot of things happen on social media nowadays. You don't even know what is real and what is fake nowadays. People just use it anyhow.
Nobody to regulate these things. If you see what you believe and you go and spread false rule, that's how it is. So we need to actually have these regulations to know once somebody who comes up with a fake AI information, it's out there. This is AI too. This is not real. This is AI.
Yeah. So yeah, like Alex is just saying, this will really help Nigeria startup, compete globally and also prevents the misuse of AI. And also, I think it also positions Nigeria as a tech leader in Africa. So countries now without an AI plan risk, and they're falling behind in this global tech race. Now we're going to a short break and we'll come into the topic of today, which is talking about artificial intelligence chatbots. We're going to tell you different chatbots and maybe just divert your mind away from the one you think you already know, and give you other options and tell you how you can work with them with your different businesses out there. Don't go nowhere. Still Tech Today on Independent Television. Welcome back to the program. It's Still Tech Today. Yes, we just introduced the topic properly. artificial intelligence chatbots. We know AI is no longer a future talk right now. It's currently in our phones. We use it every day in our businesses, and we use it in our classroom, anywhere, workplace, and all of that. So from different chatbots out there, we have the ChatGPT, to Google's Gemini, to Meta AI chatbots, and even different fintech companies, banks are also using different chatbots to make customer service easier. So this is becoming an everyday tool. And today on Tech Today, we are going to compare popular AI chatbots and how they work, and even why they matter to the Gen Zs, to the SMEs, and to everyday users out there. So Alex, I told you he's a backend engineer, I want to call him a tech guru. So Alex, which of these AI chatbots, which of them have you used before, and which of them do you currently use, and why?
So we all know the famous ChatGPT.
Of course, yes, man.
So I wouldn't say I used it, but my favorite is the Gemini AI.
Oh, why is it your favorite?
Because of it brings out ideas into picture. I don't have to pay a videographer or a cinematographer or a video editor. All I need is give this prompt to this Gemini, work on it.
So you use it basically to bring ideas into picture.
Exactly.
Oh.
Whatever I write, whatever you talk about now, I go into it, create a prompt for it, and then I can bring that out.
So people that want to do flyers, people that want to just put things out there,
people who have businesses, I would actually want them to key into this Gemini. Yeah.
Gemini.
People who are into graphics, people who want to go deep into graphics, use key into Gemini. It gives you an idea. It's just like what we said earlier. When you create an idea, and this bot understands your idea and refurbishes for you, it gives you different options. And then you, on your own as human, you know how to weigh them. So that's that's my best for Gemini.
I think I also like I like using if I don't use ChatGPT, obvious ChatGPT, I also use DeepSeek. I use DeepSeek sometimes because when I really want to, except when it has to do with a lot of maybe engineering things, I want to maybe do some codings, and I want to also create a small program, a small software just to, or maybe we have this automation nowadays. I like automating some of my things. If this happens, then do this like this. I learned how to from using. I was exploring DeepSeek, asking questions, and I learned how to. I can now apply for a job by just filling a Google form.
Sure.
Yeah. The prompt will just help me to just do that for me, and he will send an email to the recruiter for me, and he would send my CV tailored in that manner. He would send a cover letter tailored in that manner too, and it just makes life so easy. When you go back and see it, you'll be like, oh, good.
All you have to do is look over it.
So yeah, don't just sleep on ChatGPT all the time and thinking, that's all I know about using different chatbots. So AI chatbots, they are softwares that are trained to understand and respond like humans. Okay, so they help you with writing, they help you with researching, customer service, learning, and doing a lot of creativity. Just like Alex said, sharing that you can just make a prompt out there, and from that prompt you get a picture of what is just an image of what is saying. So now, why do you think these chatbots are booming? Why do you think people are now falling into this chatbot now?
So for me, I know one thing about the chatbot is it's an assistant.
But then people will argue that we have Google. Why don't they use Google searches anymore? They want to use AI chatbot.
And I will explain to you.
Okay.
I can go and upload any information on Google.
Okay.
But I cannot upload on ChatGPT. ChatGPT can go on Google and pick the best from Google. ChatGPT can go to, what's the other search engines? Bing and all. Pick what I need because of the prompts I've given my bot, the AI. So for Copilot, I use Copilot as well.
Oh yeah.
So most times when I use Copilot, and I want to if it involves coding or anything, once you use Copilot on GitHub, it tells you, oh, this is the best solution. You can use this channel A or this channel B. You have to do with coding. All you do is look at what you're going to arrive at, and once you get to that point, So one thing, if we rely solely on ChatGPTs or AIs, you cannot get your finished product.
Because I have a problem that I feel in the future, I'm scared that these AI chatbots, whether GPT and all of that, will not make humans think for themselves.
So if you see it that way, what you said is correct. But if you want to learn, you are the one giving the prompt to the AI. So you tailor the prompt to what you want. That's you working.
Well, yes, I'm saying that, for example, people will now become so lazy. They always go and tell them, draft a mail saying I'm not going to come to work tomorrow. The next 2 weeks, draft a mail saying I'm not going to come to work tomorrow. Same prompt, maybe just tweak a little bit, maybe say I'm sick today. but people may not learn to just know how to draft a mail in that. Now I can now know that I can tell myself, I can tell if this is an AI generated mail.
Obviously, we
or
should
if
know,
it,
because we are in the tech space, you should know that.
Yeah, I can
but
tell.
I know that for some other persons out there, they wouldn't know if this is
Some persons, I think one time I got a mail where the person even forgot to remove what GPT said.
And all
Yes,
that
a refined version of this, and don't do that, please.
For the lazy ones, they will always be caught. But one thing I know about this, once you do this, you take your time and read what it's given before you send it out. If you send the mail and say, oh, ChatGPT, help me send the mail to my manager, I'm not going to come today, I'm feeling sick. You still have the objective to read that mail and understand, tailor it to a way it suits your boss. Sometimes we tell chats, can you reply this as a human?
Yes. And do you know that it replies it, you now seem as if it's, no, I will tell you, don't be so AI-ish.
Thank you.
Be human, and it just gives you a different response, and then you say, wow.
So sometimes when it gives you this answer and you read it, you learn from it. But when people just copy and paste it, that's the issue you're talking about now.
So let's bring it to Gen Zs now, because I know they use it more than we do. Sure. Because some of us don't even want to go there, the millennials and all of that, but they use it more than we do. Now, how can this help them? Many of them are still in university, help them with their homework. How would they help them? Because some persons want to just, while they're doing their studies, they want to also create content. So how do you think this can help them create content and even help them after leaving university for their career growth? And also, what are the warnings or the signs they need to avoid whilst using this ChatGPT, this chatbots?
First of all, I advise every Gen Z out there to see this AI chatbot or whatever this AI chatbot as a researching tool. Don't just sit and relax. This is my assistant that does everything. Yes, it's your assistant, but it does your research for you. It's part of the research process. You do this, you go and find out that, oh, this is what's happening, and then you come again and understand. For example, you said something about content creation. I want to create content about tech. I go to ChatGPT and ask, what's up? What's the update on tech? What's this? It gives me, I cannot just come and take whatever chat gives me. I go myself, I understand it. It's part of us reading it. We ought to read whatever chat gives us. And I will tell you, the chat is not always correct.
It's not always correct. And they won't tell, they put a disclaimer out there. That's why you have to know. I think prompt engineering is something that people need to know how to prompt, tailor your prompts to this particular thing you're looking out for, and don't be so generic. Yeah. Now let's move to the entrepreneurs, the SMEs. How would you think using this AI chatbot will help them in their business, assuming they are, they are for customer support or for their social media, managing social media, or they are, pushing their content out there or advertisements, and also helping them for maybe their business plan or proposals, or how do you think this AI chatbot?
I'll come from the customer experience side, customer service aspect, because it's very, very good tool for that. Okay. You have a business, you're not available 24/7, but with that bot set on your website, it answers your customers for you. It gives people, if Momo is into, let's say, Momo has this airline services. Okay. And Momo is traveling in Belgium now, and I want to book for a flight for myself. I reach out to Momo, and the bot will help me because of the prompt you've given your bot. Yeah. He sets my flight for me, gives me the exact prices, and then it makes it easy. That's for your business. Yes. Now, for, let's say, small customer success business, I don't want to start mentioning brands. Let's say you have your business right now, and then your customers, there's a glitch somewhere. Your customers are furious online, texting, hi, this is not working, this is not working. The bot is there to help them know that. Though we know Nigerians, I will tell you, we are not patient with the bot. But once you arrange your bot in a way, it lets them know that this is the issue and this is what you should do to troubleshoot. Yeah. So once you troubleshoot, your problem is half solved. You know what's happening. So that's why I feel for every business, there are different parts where this AI tool is very important. Yeah. If you don't use it for your graphics, use it for accounting, use it for different aspects. Use it to plan your business, use it to even save money and save time. Use it for, like Alex said, customer service automation, just answering people. Even WhatsApp, use it for WhatsApp businesses to say, hi there, this is so-and-so business, I'm not available right now, leave this message. People now go further to even engage in, following up on that to say, okay, what do you want to buy? I want to purchase 3 bags of this and that, okay, how many quantity, where are you located? And it helps you, and it works 247. It's already there, so you don't have to be awake all the time to reply these messages. Now, let's talk about the risk
the ethics and limitations that we'll have. You know, people, you know, talk about this privacy issue and all of that in AI. So how are you using AI chatbots? So let's talk about that. How do you think we can manage this privacy concerns, data privacy concerns, and the popular thoughts of that AI would replace humans and replace human thinking? Or the human's creativity per se.
That creativity part about us humans, AI can never take that away from us. I keep saying that because you give these instructions to the AI. The AI cannot work without any human. You prompt this AI. So if I want my AI to work for me this way, I tell him, I want you to be this for me. I want this result in this route. It does that for you. Then it brings out other options, more for you to choose.
Okay.
So I don't see AI. I see that for those who are weak and those who are lazy, let me use lazy, it might affect them.
Okay.
But
what about for data privacy concerns?
So now, when it comes to this data, I see it as a good one because with AI, I cannot share some of my data.
Okay. What kind of data are you not going to be able to share? Let's enlighten our viewers out there that what they shouldn't share on using these chatbots. Anything that has to do with privacy, anything that has to do with your personal life, you don't tell ChatGPT these are your hobbies or this is who I am. You don't go and explain yourself. You don't give the chat your bio. Don't go and start telling your chat, oh, my name is this, I'm from this. That information is too much to give out. But some persons may want to argue and say they are telling that so that they can the AI response can be tailored exactly for them.
But that information is out there in the open now.
But you know, nothing out there can be secret. Even when you take a picture out there and say I'm right here in Texas or I'm right here in New Benin Market, it's already out there uploaded in the internet.
As soon as you post something and say, hi, I'm down here.
No matter even if you delete it.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Even on your phone. Even if you delete it on your phone, I can still get it on your phone.
But at least people should know that AI is a tool and it is not a master. So you control it. Don't let it control you.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, wrapping up on this interesting conversation, I want to ask you this question. Okay. Would you trust AI to run your business for you?
101%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You would just trust AI to run a business for you?
I would give my AI my prompts, monitor it, and let it run it for me.
And you think it won't make a mistake to do something you don't want?
It won't make, it would make mistakes, but one thing is I get to correct that and it doesn't happen again. Because once you set a prompt for an AI, I will take you to chat customer service again, respond on this gambling, respond to this. It cannot make mistakes. AI cannot take an answer for something else to drop another thing.
Yeah, actually. So, well, there was a time I was in ChatGPT. He made a mistake about a particular figure when I was calculating, and I was like, "Why did you make this mistake?" And all of that. He said, "I'm sorry, I forgot. I thought you wrote it as this,
exactly.
and he explained why the mistake happened. And then I was like, "Don't do that again. Always cross-check, double-check before you give me a response." And he said, "Moving forward," and he stored it in my memory that I would like that. So, wrapping up on the program, for those who don't really use all these chatbots, what is your last word? What are your final words to tell them about that have not used chatbot before, and maybe they are using only one particular chatbot and they don't use any of this that I just mentioned?
The world is evolving. I don't want any of you to be left out. We have to use these tools. These are meant for us. We started this thing started as little as text. Now the AI is everywhere. We have bots.
Yeah.
We need to use remotes to do things. Now it's just by saying your voice command and then things are moving. So how long would you wait? All we have to do right now is get along with this, join the band, use it and be beneficial, get productive with these things. Before you go and call someone and say, I want you to come and help me do this, the bot has done this for you. The AI tool is already ready at your beck and call. All you need is a phone, a smart internet, and then you are good. So for those of you out there, I don't want you to sleep on it. Go into this thing. Whatever issues you are having, ask your bot and see. It will give you an insight. Then from there, you can start solving your problem.
Thank you very much. I didn't want you to even stop giving that advice out there. Yes, it's been Tech Today. Thank you very much, Alex, for joining us on this program. Yes, I want to just end by saying that AI chatbots are not here to replace humans, but they are here to assist humans. So the real advantage out there is, like Alex shared, is knowing how to use them wisely. So whether you're a Gen Z, you're a business owner, or just curious about this, or just watching the program for the first time, AI is now part of your world. So, you know, those who understand AI today will lead tomorrow. So before we leave the studio, I want you to know that we do this also on radio on Monday by 8:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. Every Monday is on radio, 92.3 FM, independent radio. So thank you, Alex, once more for coming to the program. I really appreciate your time. Thank you. We'll be seeing more of you again.
Surely.
All right, so always know that in this world of artificial intelligence, in the world of technology, it's good to stay curious, stay connected, and stay very informed. Until next week, my name is Momo Lawal. Bye for now.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
The new Idiom expressed excitement as they danced and rejoiced before the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawori Benedion, who also joined in the dance. As visiting and paying of homage to various homes of senior elders continued, the initiates spent 7 days performing diverse kinds of rites as required by tradition. They were furnished with rules and regulations regarding their new office as Idiom.
That I grew up in this community to the point that they have now also chosen me as an elder in this community. It's a thing of great joy. All thanks to the Esama of Benin, my people, my family, everybody, all Okada community for this great honor. I am very, very grateful.
Well, this is my brother. I'll call him my uncle because he grew up with my father. I'm so proud of him because we are doing the same rituals as the Idioms of the Okada. It is our duty for us to make this place a greater place, for outsiders to come and see the goodness of God in Okada. And I'm proud of every one of us here. So shall it be to each and every one of us in Jesus' name.
Waya waweso Odion ma Okada zima Esama zima Odion Bona zima Odion Obala zima Odion Malawe Maari Esama Odion na ni mado pon Esama ni mado gbeken Esama e ma Odion wa na Esama magbeken ne osabo obuyo biton ne baba no get turn maga no dia mi maga ma ni do gbeken ne na ima yafe ima ato ima agbon oro pa ewuwu dori ima adi awore ne o be ti agbon ya no we mi maga me ni just Christ no mi afa
In Esama, in our father's house, in respect of our initiation to elders Idiom level, as tradition demands, we are here today to come and also pay our homage to him, also for him to also pray for us for long life and prosperity.
The climax after 7 days was paying of homage again to the Odion way, where he gave the initiate the full rights to function and to henceforth participate in meetings with Edion. It will go down in the history and minds of Okada community, Ovia people, Edo State, and Nigeria in general. The ambience, style, and the colorful ceremony associated with the 2025 initiation into the Edion Council of former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosakari Igbenedion, his brothers Bright Ayamakwe Igbenedion, Honorable Charles Osenwige Igbenedion, Peter Osawori Igbenedion, Dr. Fred Osawuni Igbenedion, Barrister Mike Osane Igbenedion, Executive Director Operations, ITV and Radio, Chief Elder Ogbedio Wonse, Honorable Efosa Douglas Igbenedion, Ukponwa Igbenedion, Osawe Igbenedion, Edosa Igbenedion, Dr. Daniel Omorege Igbenedion, as well as Agbong Steve Igbenedion, among other sons of Okada. In the evening of the initiation day, all the newly initiated Edion danced to the residents of the Edion Way and also visited some homes of the various senior elders, where Chief Elder Ogbedio Wonse was very conspicuous, especially at the country home of Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawori Igbenedion with his family on the night of the initiation. On the following morning, as part of the rites to be performed by the newly initiated Edion in Okada town, the initiates, led by Chief Elder Ogbedio Wonse, visited the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawori Igbenedion, at his Okada country home residence to pay homage and appreciate him for all he has done in the development of the community, which has placed Okada in world map. They also thanked him for his role in the success of their ceremony. They commended the Esama of Benin as a custodian of Benin cultural heritage and for revitalizing the age-long tradition of the age-grade ceremony.
Omonoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Isoton rites of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Immortal Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II. Thereafter, the priest assigned to the Immortal Shrine offered Oba Ewai II items for Isoton on behalf of his family. However, chalk, known as Uri, represented a mixed cheer from royal fans after ancestral spirits were invoked to bear witness and announce his arrival. On his way home, Oba Ewai paid tributes at various pilgrimage sites, including Queen Idia Tomb, the Side Oba Market, where a cheerful crowd of traders abandoned their wares to catch a glimpse of the royal personage and join in the celebration.
ITV, certainly the best.
The Ugiawe is the final ceremony of the series of festivals. It is one of peace and lightheartedness, following the more solemn of the ritual year. Ugiawe is the festival of the Ewe leaves, a symbol of good luck and joy. It is the most popular of all that heralds the dawn of a Benin New Year, new vow, newness of life and freshness of life, and a new hope for the future. In the evening, the Ewe leaves are presented to the Oba of Benin in grand style in a colorful ceremony. The Ihogbe society, amidst singing and dancing, bring the sacred leaves that symbolize good luck, blessings, peace, and prosperity. Each of the senior members of the Ihogbe proceeds to give the sacred leaves directly to the Oba of Benin, and others put theirs at his feet. The Ekoko masquerades from Ute village, whose cult is connected with Obaewari and his mother, Elere, appear on this occasion to bless the Oba. Ekoko is a ritual masquerade that dances to please the guests and the Oba.
ITV, certainly the best.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the program, Woman to Woman. I'm Adisu Walsawage, and today on the program, we are going to conclude what we started last week. We talked about teenage pregnancy last week, and we did say that today we are going to try our best possible to see how the guests I have on show today will provide tips on how to help our teenagers to avoid pregnancy. So join me as I make welcome Dorcas Onoge, who is joining us via Zoom this afternoon. And we're still expecting Mabel Adegi. I don't know why Mabel is not here yet, even though she promised to be here. So Dorcas, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Dorcas, good. Dorcas, can you unmute yourself?
Oh, good afternoon.
Please unmute. Are we good now? Hello, Dorcas.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, while Dorcas is trying to unmute herself, there are so many questions that need some explanation today. And so we are hoping and praying that you will join us. But let's quickly take a short break. We'll be right back.
ITV. ITV, certainly the best.
Okay, we're back now. Hello, Dorcas. Good afternoon. I'm sure we're having some technical issues there. Thank you for joining me today on the program.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, Dorcas, let's quickly hit the show. So we're going to talk about providing solutions to parents or teenagers alike on how to prevent teenage pregnancies, on the need for them not to even get pregnant as teenagers. So let's fill your post, Dorcas. Please go ahead. What are some of the tips as a teen coach you have for teenagers and their parents alike?
Thank you once again for the opportunity to speak on this topic. Teenagers, first of all, they have to understand that life doesn't start from if you want to climb the staircase, you don't take the last step. You don't put your foot at the beginning and go to the last step of the staircase to achieve where you want to go to. So I want to advise all teens out there to know the importance of step-by-step progress in life. As a teenager, what should be your priority is for you to go to school or for you to learn a skill. So the question of even having a boyfriend shouldn't cross your mind. The question of going further to start engaging with these boys shouldn't cross your mind. I know there are going to be many pressure from peers, there are going to be many pressure from the things you see, and these days the internet is not even doing us any good. People fake up a lot of things are put in the internet, and young people feel under pressure to be like them. They want to be like them, they want to act like them, forgetting that when they take those steps, it will hinder their progress in life. So teens should understand that we grow to that point of adulthood that we give them the opportunity to take decisions the way they want to take it. They should not be in a rush, because a time will come, they will get to that level, they will have the maturity, the capacity to handle it. Then they're already equipped with education, or they're already equipped with skill. With this, when the pressures of life comes, when the pressures of pregnancy come, when the pressure of family comes, they will be able to shoulder it emotionally, financially, and otherwise. Thank you.
Right. If a young girl comes to you as a teen coach who specializes in dealing with young girls, helping them through emotional stress and all of that, and a young girl comes to you to say that she wants to start taking contraceptives because she doesn't want to get pregnant, what advice do you have for such a girl? Because some girls under 14, 15, thereabouts, are already on contraceptives.
Okay. First of all, I'll ask that girl child what she really wants in life. By the time I get to know what she wants in life, okay, I want to become like Dora Akuyuli, I want to become like Koje Nwela, I want to become this, I want to become that. Then I will make them to understand, look, there is time for everything. The best thing for you to do is not to put anything that may cause you greater harm tomorrow. Some of those contraceptives have negative effect on the long run. Many people are suffering infertility problems, not because that's how they were created, but because of the things they have on their own ingested into their system. So I will make them to understand the side effects of engaging themselves in taking such contraceptives, whereas they can as well abstain from anything that will make them take that contraceptive. So the best advice is for that child to take her mind off that and focus on what she wants to achieve. Because I've come to realize that the decision you take at the later part of your life as a teenager and in your early 20s is what you build on when you are in your 30s and 40s. When you fail to build your life at this tender age, you will find it difficult to balance yourself when you are in your 30s. So I will teach that child, look, the best thing for you to do now, oh, you want to go to school? Fine. Which course do you want to read? Okay, what aspect of education do you want to go into? And I will guide them to follow that path and forget about this other part of relationship that will not do them any good. Because they have not grown that maturity to handle what relationship is all about. So they shouldn't go into there now. What they should put their mind and energy into right now is to invest in themselves and their future, either by learning skill or by going to school, going for the courses they want to read.
All right, Dorcas, you and I know that there are young girls of 13, 14, 15, 16 who are already in a romantic relationship. Their parents may not know. Their parents might just be the very last set of persons that we know that their children are in a relationship. And some have already debuted sex already. Because, you know, it gets to a stage in a girl's life, all of those emotions will climb on the girl, so to speak. She will start feeling funny down there. you know, and you know, when she's bathing and touches herself, maybe bathing and mistakenly touch breast and all of that, she will feel some kind of sensation. So all of those sensations, this girl is already feeling it biologically, not her fault. That is nature. And most of these young girls do not know how to handle themselves when it comes to these issues, and some parents shy away from talking sex with their children, particularly their daughters, all right, even in today's Nigeria. And these children use, they have smartphones where they can browse and see everything and anything they want to see. Now, what is the role of the parents in teaching the girl about her sexuality, even the boy child too, because it takes two to tango, even though we know same sex do tango nowadays, you know. So how can that parents be clear, advise that daughter or son of hers in clear words about her sexuality and about how she is feeling or at that particular point in time? And you know that when a girl is few days to the menstrual cycle, there's this funny feeling a girl gets. Few days after, there's this funny feelings the girl gets. So how can that girl navigate that funny crooked road called sexuality? The role of parents in this.
Okay, thank you very much for that. You see, they said experience is the best teacher. You as the parents, you as the mother, this is the phase that you have passed through in life. How did you handle it? And I'm sure as a mother, there are people who were your peers in your days that were nowhere nurtured in this aspect, and that led to their life becoming something they didn't plan for. You see a child that has big plans to become, let me take for instance, now the child wants to become a doctor, a lawyer, but along the line, because of this urge that comes in during our teenage age, and that child could not hold it, that child could not hold back, and the thing make them to get pregnant as teenager, and their life become miserable. This is where the role of the parent comes in. You should have one or two examples to show to your children to say, look, if you do not abstain from this, yes, this pressure will come, but it will not always be there. If I can conquer it in my time, you too can conquer it right now in your time. Though the mother should also understand that, look, our days now is quite different from their days.
To talk to parents about talking to your children in clear language, as it is, call it the way it is. You know, as a counselor, you have been telling the girl as you do this. So in clear words, that is what we want.
As a part, you just said the girl child, don't do it. Listen to your mother, talk to your mother. Listen to her, allow her to tell you what to do. Ask her question like, how did you manage to...
Now? Let's take a very short break to rectify what is going on.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you for staying tuned, and I'm talking to a teen coach on how to help our teenagers prevent pregnancies, and we're looking at the role of parents in all of this. Parents will never, there's a few that even manage to talk to their kids, will not want to call a spade a spade. We have gone past that stage. Just in case you're still living under the stone in a civilized country as ours, or civilized world, where the world has become a global village, small global village, so to speak. With just a click away, you're already talking to somebody in America and you're seeing what is happening over there. So how can parents, Dorcas, I hope you're listening to me, how can parents talk sex with their children in clear language without using any ambiguous word, just clear language as it is.
Parents should, as much as possible, teach their children to abstain from anything that got to do with sexuality at their age. Sure. Citing what may become of them if they should engage in it at this tender age. So the best thing to do as a parent is to teach your child total abstinence from sexual activity as a teenager. That's all.
So in what language? Because some parents nowadays, they either scream or yell, threaten, report the children to other persons, instead of sitting down to like talk to that child. Like, what language should that mother use? What will I put it now? What kind of emotions should the woman or the man have or possess to talk to that child? Should she yell?
When you want to prove, you want to pass such information to your children, you have to pass it to them with love. They should understand that you're not punishing them. They should understand that you are not trying to pull them away from something that will be of much benefit, that will benefit them more. But teach them in love. Make them to understand in low tune, not in harsh words, not shouting at the rooftop, no. But speak to them with love. Let them understand you. You are their parent. You know how you communicate with them, and they know, yes, my mother is telling me what is right. My father is telling me what is right. How do you communicate with them and earn their trust? Speak to them in that manner. Every child, every parent have a way of communicating with their children. Use that same manner when you used to talk to your child. There are tunes. We all know there are some tunes that are tuned that our parents will use. We understand exactly what they're trying to communicate. Use such tune to communicate to that child, and you will get the see that, as in being clear and honest about what you are telling them. You know, sometimes mother use some vague word just to deceive their children, but use clear language, decent language, calm and loving tone to speak to those children, to that child. The child will understand you. Have the to convince that child that yes, what they are is the nobody outside can convince her otherwise, because being able to abuse that love, that enabling environment, that atmosphere that allow for communication. Communicate with the child. How are you feeling? And know in this your age, this is what you'll be feeling, but that doesn't matter. You have to abstain from it because there is going to be time for you to have access to these things. Allow the child to know. Just use your clear tune, not the one that you will use harshness. It's not the one that you will, there are some parents, they want to communicate something to you. They will first of all start accusing you even before you commit the offense. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to start accusing them. I know by now you'll be doing, no. You have to speak with them with love. Use tone that are friendly. Use tone that they can communicate with. Use the tone that they can be friendly with. Even we as adults, there are some tones people who are bigger than us will use on us. We withdraw. So also, we should also know that the younger ones that we are speaking to, there are some tones we use on them that will make them to withdraw. No, whether we should use a friendly tone, the one that will make them have so much confidence in us and believe that what we are telling them is for their good and to make their life much, much better in the future.
All right, Dorcas, while you were talking, you laid emphasis on value for education for the child. You've also laid emphasis on letting the child know that he or she has a brighter future if only they can adhere to rules and regulations. Now, you also made mention of relationship, that they are not supposed to go into relationship. Somebody was talking one day somewhere and said, she just realized that she's in a relationship with herself, a small girl, talking to her friend in a supermarket, obviously talking about a boy. What is the ripe age for a girl to start having a boyfriend?
Is there really a right age for it? But you can have a platonic friendship. If I thought they want to have friends with the opposite sex, it should be platonic. Your platonic friendship. making them to understand that there's time for everything. There's time for them to grow. So for now, they should just have friends with them. As time goes on, the mothers should try and create that a friendly environment with their daughters. When you do that, when anybody is making move outside beyond the boundary that you have taught your child, the child will feel free to come and communicate with you. So there's no rightful age, because there are some people that got married at 18. There are some people that got married at 20. So even getting married at 18 is also a teenager, but because they are prepared for it, they have support from both parents, they are able to skate through. So I cannot say now that this is a particular age for you to start, but there are things you need to put in place first before you can talk about relationship that will lead to marriage or anything that requires sexual relationship.
Okay.
If you want, you have to be mature. Maturity is not by age. Before, I used to think maturity is by age, but I've come to realize that maturity is not by age. There are times you will see a 40-year-old man or woman opening their mouth to speak, and you will hear a 25-year-old young man and young girl speaking. You will discover that the young one won't speak more maturely than the elderly one. So it's not by age, it's by maturity. Okay. We are mature to handle this. That's when you can go ahead with it.
All right, Dorcas, what's your parting statement now as we round up our show?
Yeah, well, at this moment now, I want to encourage all mothers out there that have had teenager that got pregnant. They should not in any way become burden on these children by shaming them, by being harsh on them, by making them to feel more depressed. Rather, they should be supportive to these children. They should support them. They should encourage them. They should help them to build their life. They should not allow their children's life to just end as a teenager because they got pregnant. So they should not just abandon them. Rather, they should be supportive to them, take away, do anything within their power, anything possible to make life easy for them, to make them bounce back to life again. If it's for them to go back to school, it's for them to go and learn a skill, they should support these children so that they will not live a miserable life on the long run. Because I have seen a lot of people that got pregnant as teenagers today. A lot of them cannot face their parents anymore because their life has taken the downturn way, and they feel ashamed to be in the presence of their parents. And when you have the opportunity to interview them, they will tell you they didn't have any support from anybody. So I think supporting them in any way that we can, even we as a person, if we have anyone in our family, we should not turn our back on them. We should not just oblige them and allow them to suffer. We should put our effort together to support them. As auntie, as uncles.
For finding time to be with us on this show today. We are most grateful. All right, people, this is it for today. Talk to your children in the language that they will understand so that they can be friends with you and come to you with any problem at all, so that before it happens, you would have been able to nip it in the bud. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Hello and welcome to WIC. This is a table where women converse. It is called Women in Conversation, but we love to call it WIC. This is a table where we sit, we talk about everything that concerns women, but sometimes we talk about men in a little form. Because of course they are always jealous when I say this is a table where women talk, but really this is a table where women talk about things that concerns us, that burdens us, especially when it comes to our children and about the nation, of course, because the women are the nation builders. We build the nation. I don't care what they say, but we build the nation. Anyway, welcome to WIC. I am Patricia Uremu Gabriels, and on this table I am not alone. I am here with Abe Abiodun. I call her Abiodun. Oh, no, sorry, I call her Abe, but she is Abiodun Dejonwo. Abiodun Dejonwo is the CEO, Abigail Courts and Real Estate. And again, I have Sani Oluwatoyin. Sani Oluwatoyin is the CEO, Precious House of Refuge Foundation. This foundation has actually been doing a lot in this country for our society. Anyway, ladies, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're just going to be talking on Valentine today. Valentine is around the corner, and our children misuse the language Valentine. You know, let's start by knowing what exactly Valentine is to you.
To me, well, now that I'm older and more matured, it's just to love one another, you know, to show love, agape love, and to celebrate love, but at the same time, maybe to teach about true love, not contaminated or polluted, you know, love, and you know, at this time, so that people cannot abuse it and use it as a form of taking advantage of in relationships, especially those that are just starting out, young people, and you know, the perception of it is quite different. It could be opportunity for them to start asking somebody out or dating somebody, and the time that some young girls get these virgins, and not because they wanted to, but because of pressure,
peer group pressure.
Yeah, so well, to me, it's a time to just show someone that you love, that you really appreciate them, and that you love them, and to share God's love.
Okay, Abiodun said it in a gentle manner. She didn't want to, you know. I've told her before, the way she speaks, you need to salekolo wayi. She's just saying, you know, it's
I love that about
it's
her.
okay about her. But let's hit it down. How it is celebrated amongst our children.
That's too bad. The Valentine is all about expressing love through words, action, and thoughtful expression or gesture. Is even a way of showing appreciation to ourselves, even not necessarily the opposite gender. But nowadays, because our parents are not doing their work properly, they are making those children to misuse and misplace the words of Valentine for another thing entirely. They thought it's a way of a boy and a girl. Because you are attracted to each other, it has to be a day that I have to pick you to where all eyes are not, and do what is not supposed to be done. Calculate it from February, 9 months after, there will be useless bastard. All these children that that they will start celebrating their naming ceremony just because the parents didn't do the right thing. Let all parents use this opportunity to teach your children. This is a Valentine. It's not necessarily you have to be celebrate with your boyfriend or with your man friend. Celebrate your friend. Celebrate your mom. Celebrate your brother. Celebrate your colleagues in the office. Celebrate your members in the church or in your neighbors. It's an avenue to show Sister Biodun has been very good to me. Let me give her a gift in this Valentine. Sister Patricia is so beautiful. This is the time to give her flower. Even my pastor has been doing good to me. This is the time to appreciate him as the man of God. My neighbor that has been taking care of the compound and see through my door when I'm not at home, this is the time to buy her a gift. Let's do that to our children, not necessarily put it in the mind. This is the time that my boyfriend will buy me an iPhone. This is the time that he's going to buy me food. This is the time to take me to that.
I'm sorry, I just had to laugh. The way you're going about it.
Yeah, I just had to laugh. Because it is all this lack of education that is polluting our society, putting them into crime.
Do you know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because in the social media right now, it is flooded with just what you're saying. This is the time my boyfriend must buy me that iPhone 16. Oh, this is the time he must take me for that sleepover in that hotel I've been looking at. Is that what Valentine is?
No.
For me, Valentine is a time of love. But when they say love, not necessarily the other way.
The other way around.
Love. It could be Christ's love.
Yes.
Just like you said.
Sure.
It is time to tell my pastor, thank you for teaching me rightly. It is time to tell my mother, thank you so much for loving me, for taking care of me. But they turn it the other way around. So please go ahead. This is the time to...
Seriously, it's even affecting us. And that is where all this crime comes from. All these men want to satisfy these lustful hearts. So they have to go extra mile to get... This is when you will see them stealing from the companies now. Because they want to buy that gift. They want to impress that lady. The man has to work extra hard for it. It's not necessary. This is the time for husband and wife at home to settle those grudges.
Forgiveness and
forgiveness. This is the time to speak it out. This is time to appreciate one another. You didn't remember to buy a Christmas gift, buy a Valentine gift now for your wife, for your children, for that kid that did best in the school that you promised to. This is the time to buy her ice cream, to take her to the cinema by the weekend. Not necessarily taking all these girls to the hotel to go and do that thing that I cannot say here. And you all know. And at the end of the day, you start committing crime, you start committing sin.
Can we make it where, because it's been so commercialized, as Sister Tony said, that's when people start to commit crimes because they want to satisfy or do things. So where is not commercialized, where is the gift? Because in UK, we remember Christmas, they always say that there's a limit, no more than £5, to buy a gift for him, so that when whether you're rich or poor, so that everybody can contribute. So maybe to try, like, instead of buying an iPhone or something, maybe it should just be something. Give me an example.
But then again, do we have that kind of government that
let
wants
me even talk. Let me
no, social media should promote.
See, I've warned you. Stop talking like this. This is they call here Nigeria. Here is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. Here, do you know what make us? Do you know what one of the things that make us Nigeria? Because you have money, you have to oppress me. You have to oppress me. The rich have to oppress the poor. Because now I'm using this Samsung now. You have to show me that this Samsung is not the latest one. Because it's a Valentine now, you have to get the latest one.
Yes. You have to go and steal to get
that is what they use.
That's
this.
What I'm saying. We need to change.
Do you know?
Our
all this iPhone.
Do you think the way you're saying it can change the mindset?
It can work
because what she's saying, it's glaring.
Information is power. As you try to reach
we pray so maybe we back it up with prayer.
Maybe someone is hearing that. Maybe we need to at least somebody. There was a rich woman that stopped all this Ashwebi, and then she just wore. I say Akila. I don't know. She just wore something simple.
She wore her, but she didn't stop Ashwebi.
She didn't stop it.
She didn't stop it. Ashwebi has come to stay
herself. Yes.
Yeah, but it's an example.
Ashwebi is another bad topic that I don't even like to talk about.
Because the rich, you can see that some of them, if they can start to be more moderate and all that. Yeah. I know that it starts from somewhere. But
I know that. That's why I'm happy about all this media. God bless IT ITV because you are doing something great and other stuff because it is information that we all lack. Maybe when we start shouting about it, talking about it, people will get to know about it and change their mindset.
Yes.
But ordinarily in Nigeria, rich are meant to oppress the poor.
It needs to stop. The word of God says that the people perish because of lack of
because
knowledge.
of knowledge. That is what we are doing. You will see two girls will be discussing. We say, this Valentine, my boyfriend promised me had the iPhone 16 Pro.
Cars, we hear them promise cars.
By the time in my neighborhood, there was a girl that was celebrating latest Jeep. And I now find out where is she working? No job, no office.
You know one
so
thing
how did
I've
she get the Jeep?
Our honorable politicians, bless her, as the side chick.
Okay, I was going to come there. You have to give me 1 minute. I was going to come there, Toyin. The Valentine has come. We're talking about just the young boys and the young girls. Let's break it down to our men.
To our daddies.
Yes, to our daddies.
Our honorable daddies
yes,
at home.
to our daddies. We're sorry, we're going to bring it up
This is when they will go to that conference of 3 days. Please, it's the Valentine weekend this time.
Yeah, I think it's on the Saturday.
Oh, wife, mothers, pardon them. They won't come home. We'll start tying them now. Because they use this opportunity. They want to treat themselves, but this is when they invite a lot of problems to their life. I used to tell men, that hole is deeper than what you think it is. Because that lady is beautiful outside. Do you know who is she inside? That you will abandon your beautiful mama at home with children. The money that you're supposed to use to bless and celebrate the woman that is behind you, because that's normally said that behind every successful man,
beside, yes.
Every successful man.
Woman should not be beside again, they should be side and back. Because when you are in the side, you don't know who the man is falling onto at the back. So woman should just try and be everywhere.
Side,
in
right,
your home,
left.
yes.
Front,
because that money that you are supposed to spend on the side chick to buy a car, to change her apartment, to take her out of the country, treat her a treat, buy her those expensive gifts, why don't you concentrate and give it back home? Celebrate that woman that has been there for you 365 days and the kids. Celebrate that your altar. That woman is your altar at home. Celebrate her. Make good so that we can have peace. So that there won't be chaos. There won't be marriage counseling. They won't see pastor, see therapy, see this after many homes have issues after Valentine celebration every year.
Well, you have just heard it from Oluwatoyin. She's breaking it down the way I really, really want. Abe is bringing the United Kingdom. She's what?
Okay, you can say so, but you know, I agree with what you're saying. As we said, information is power. Yeah. If we continue to say this and spread out the knowledge, people will change.
Yeah. Okay,
it's wrong. With time.
We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, we'll talk briefly on Valentine. And there's a story which is making rounds in Lagos right now, which is actually getting into my heart that I want us to just touch briefly before the end of this program. We'll be right back. Please stay. Welcome back. We're still here on WIC. I'm still here with Oluwatoyin, and then we're still here with Abby trying to discuss Valentine. A lot of us has misunderstood what Valentine is. Valentine, it's not for the other room, like our late former president will say. It is not for the other room. It is not for the kind of love you are thinking of. Yes, it is period of love, but not the kind of love you are thinking of. I will just try to calm it up by saying it is the kind of Christ kind of love, where we will share love amongst ourselves. If you have the gift to give, you give. You don't have to break the bank or go to steal or to do things that you're not supposed to do to be able to give gift. Telling me, oh, mommy, I love you, thank you for all you're doing, is enough gift for me. And I'm sure other mothers are the same. And then also we're talking to our fathers. This is not the time to run away from your home. It's the time to show your wife love and to show your children love Stop spending that money on these little girls and destroying their lives. Anyway, welcome back, women. Briefly, one word from you on the Valentine issue before we go to this story that's actually breaking my heart.
I just pray that all of us will celebrate more of it in the name of Jesus. But I would beg everybody to just be moderate in everything that we are doing. I believe all of us know the right thing to do. We are just looking for an avenue of somebody correcting us to do it proper, and this is what we are doing here. Now, it is good to celebrate Valentine. It's good to celebrate one another, but not by sleeping, not in the other way around. Show love, express appreciation, buy gifts to even to that domestic staff in your house, to your driver, to the housekeeper, to the storekeeper. Your neighborhood, in your neighborhood, show love to your church, in your working place. Let them know you have the love to share, because we have love. God that we are serving is love himself. So let's radiate it all around in a moderate way. Let's celebrate each other. And I'm using this opportunity to wish you happy Valentine in advance. And I'm
thank you,
Sister Happy Valentine.
Thank you, Oluwatosin. Happy Valentine to you too, and to you. I'm expecting my gift anyways.
soon. Sunday.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's hear your one word on Valentine.
Just to say that it's opportunity, just like Satoya said, to show love, to give love, and to me, maybe time to go to the less privileged, to the poor in society, visit an orphanage, a widow, do good on the day, and domestic staff, or your staff. So, the opportunity for you to do good and to correct things that maybe, I'm speaking to the general public now, maybe opportunity for you to show forgiveness, bitterness, let it go. Let go of the past and move forward. An opportunity for you to reflect and change your ways. For the men out there, an opportunity for you to appreciate those that really, he said, honor those that honor is due. So honor your pastors, honor your wife, your husband, your child, your son, your daughter, your mother. So yeah, so that's just it. Just honor those that need to be honored, is due to.
Anyway, honor those that honor is due to by showing them love, not the other way love. Happy Valentine to you viewers out there.
Happy Valentine.
Anyway, so let's go to this disturbing story. Because we're talking parenting, we're talking Valentine, how, it all comes about children being misused, because we want to celebrate Valentine. You see underage girls also doing what they're not supposed to do because they want to show their mates that, oh, I got a gift for Valentine, I got this and I got that. Now there's this disturbing story of a 6 or 5 year old girl. I'm not going to use the words the way it is used because of the TV. Okay, so now this girl has been watching pornographic films. She said she watches it from her teacher's laptop in school, and then the teachers have been doing what they're not supposed to do with her. She's just 6 years old. So the teachers have been doing what they're not supposed to do with her. She's good at it. Anyways, from the story, she's good at it, so it didn't just start, So the teachers have been arrested, and the mother was asked, how did you get to know this? And the mother said, this is to mothers, to be watchful of your children. The mother said, one of the days they were seated in the house, and then the daughter went kissing the brother's under. She did it 3 times. She didn't just do it first time and stop, because if she had done it once and stopped, you as a mother would think like, okay, she's 6, she's just playing. But she did it the second time again, and then the 3rd time. You know what I mean, the under. And that was when the mother said, she called her by the side and said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And she said, oh, I do it often. My teacher taught me that. So my teacher taught me that, and I do it with my teacher. And so the teachers were arrested, they're male teachers, the teachers were arrested, and they have denied the allegation. Okay, so the case is still on. the teacher said their laptops have been seized by the police. They have not seen any pornography. But one of the teachers said something that touched me, that made me to want to come and say it on air for mothers to learn. He said, why pointing fingers outside? Why don't you start the investigation? Talking to the mother now. Why didn't you start the investigation from your house? If she had done that to her elder brother 3 times, then you should start the investigation from your house. Do you think that is true? It's correct?
I said something, that these days we have sleeping parents. That mother deserves a slap. How can you say she has done it 3 times? I won't take first one as a mistake. You have, as a good mother, you have to react at that first time. What brought your intent? How does it come from your head? Wow, do you think you can do that? What prompted her to do that? You silent the first time, you silent the second time, you silent the third time. You are now reacting, talking to the teacher. Actually, there's a lot of things that need to be considerate about. The school has their own fault, because these children spend a lot of hours in the school. But when they come back, no mother should be too tired to check your child. Just like we check our phone every time, we should give our children more attention than our phone. But these days, we have female that are competing with male. We want to make money. The wife wants to make money bigger than the husband. The husband is out there rushing for the greener pasture. The wife is running for the greener pasture. We left these children in the hand of the housemaid. Housemaid that does not even have home training from where he or she is coming from. Because you cannot give what you do not possess.
You can give what you don't.
Yeah. Because those house help to molest our children. And our mothers are too busy. Mothers are supposed to be checking your child. My child is my friend. We talk about everything. Anytime. Few days ago, I woke her up in the middle of night. He said, why, mommy? I said, because I need to talk to you. Let's talk. And we start talking about so many things. I tell you, say, mommy, don't you think this thing is too much for you? I said, it's not too much for you, because you are growing up there. You are coming there. So start learning. Put it into your head. But because mothers are too busy, chasing cloud, chasing what is not important. You are chasing something of today, forgetting what you are, when you are supposed to prepare those children for your future, for your tomorrow. I support that person that said so, because you are not supposed to react at the third time. The investigation should start from the home.
From the home. He's one of the teachers that said that. You know.
From the home, because it might even be the child that saw that thing in the laptop and got interested and started liking to see
it. It could also be the elder brother.
It could be the brother. It could be neighbors.
That's why the teacher said start the investigation from the house. Because how can she do that to her elder brother 3 times?
And the elder brother didn't react.
He didn't react.
You didn't report it 3 times. 3 times is already a crime.
But can I say something?
Yes, please come in
For
here.
her to say, okay, because a child, from my experience as a social worker and with children, I know that we need to investigate from the house, but if the child says it's from a teacher, we should not condemn the child or disbelieve that child.
No, the teachers in this case are arrested. But this one of the teachers is saying, we are arrested, we're here, we're locked up, investigations have started. But
they can investigate.
Why don't you investigate also from the
home?
house, from the home?
What they would do, I'm not saying they should as well, but also make sure, because they're also trying to push for that. Because from experience and from that, when a child does say, the person that has, you need to really investigate that person. But also for it to have, because as Satori said, you need to ask your child every day,
listen, Abe, you're probably not getting this story clearly. I am not saying the teachers should be released or freed, okay? But I am saying that teacher is right to have said that this investigation should start from the house too. Because the same mother said that when he took her out, the daughter out to a friend's house, the daughter's classmate, who is a boy of her age, she went kissing him. So this thing has been on all along.
Yeah, that's
the mother is careless
for that child to have done that, because obviously if like what I tell my daughter every day, I ask her a question. I say, please, if anything happens, anything, don't be afraid to tell me. I'll back you. Because one thing about abuse is that you don't get to hear until they're adults. Do you understand? And by that time, because I know someone in the family now that she was abused when she was young and everything, it was until, but by that time, how do you get evidence? How do you,
most times they silence
it's a bit too late. So, I always tell, it's good to talk to your children and everything. And in that case, I do understand, because for her to, to investigate in the house as well, because it should be something that is probably, done in the house and also in the school.
In the school,
as
well.
well.
Probably took it from the home and then to the school.
But it's just the last thing that probably happened to her that she said, but if they need to talk deeper, she will say more. She'll say more on things. Yeah, it's true. They do need to.
The good thing is parents should be very, very watchful and monitor your child.
I was going to come there. Okay, how do parents?
Okay, like now they have one opportunity that we don't have. Now all of them in school now have opportunity to gadgets. We don't use that when we were in school, remember? I will use my child as an example. During the last summer school, people will come different way. I just understand she's not comfortable with her phone. A message will be coming, she will drop. I say, why don't you see the message? You say, Mom, I don't want you to talk. I don't understand what's going on in that platform. I said, which platform is that? He said, my friend in school just dropped my number in a group, but she wasn't comfortable with the conversation in that group. And I said, then why don't you exit from the group? He said, she does not want that friend to feel bad. And I said, can I see what's going on there? He said, Mommy, please. I said, I will see, since you mentioned it. And I checked your phone last night. But maybe it's this morning that all these things happen. But I opened the phone for real. What I'm seeing on that group was not made for her age. Immediately, I exit her from the phone. I collect from the group. I collected the phone. And I said, anybody that wants to talk to you now, talk through my phone.
Yeah.
Any important group that you are supposed to join academically, give them my number. We will do it together. How many parents are doing that? I was just lucky because I've created that friendship and bond between the two of us. Do you know, in some home, even the children will be complaining. We don't trust those children. We ignore their hair skills. If I ignore that face, it will have escalated to what I will not be able to control. So every mother should do the work of police, of judge, of CSO in your home. Monitor your child. Do the work of the teacher, everything together.
Every parent, not just the mothers.
Every parent.
Every parent should. Okay. Let's do the right thing, because it will make the world very easy to live. And and like Abiodun said, police your children. And like Oluwatoyin said, show your children love. Don't just even wait for only Valentine or birthdays. At every time, show them love. You don't show them love, other people outside will use that as an excuse to lure them into doing terrible things that they're not meant to do. Let the world be a better place. Let's show one another love, and let's police and guide these children. Tell the children they can speak to you at all times, say anything they want to say. You are going to back them up, and this will help them open up to you. Anyway, until we come your way again, I am Patricia Urum Gabriels. Thank you for joining.
ITV, certainly the best.
Behind the glass doors of cold rooms and freezers lies a major source of protein for many households. Frozen chicken, turkey, and fish have become common food items in homes, restaurants, and food businesses across the country. From importation and storage to transportation and final sales, frozen food passes through a chain that is highly dependent on electricity, fuel, and efficient handling. Any disruption along the chain often reflects to the final price paid by consumers. On this edition of Market Survey, we examine the current prices of frozen chicken, turkey, and fish, the factors influencing their cost, and how traders are responding to the market conditions. Frozen chicken, turkey, and fish are largely sourced through importation and large-scale distribution, making their prices sensitive to several factors. Traders explain that costs related to import duties, foreign exchange, transportation, and storage play a significant role in determining market prices. Cold room operator says the cost of running generators has increased as frozen food require constant power supply to prevent spoilage. Fuel expenses, maintenance of cold storage facilities, and logistics all add to operational costs, which are often passed on to consumers. At the retail level, traders price frozen items based on size, weight, and type. Prices can also vary depending on supply levels and consumer demand. During the period of high demand, such as festive season, prices tend to rise, while lower demand often leads to slower sales. Consumers say frozen chicken, turkey, and fish remain important protein sources, but prices changes have affected buying habits. Many buyers now opt for smaller portion, cheaper alternative, or less frequent purchases in response to rising costs. Welcome to Market Survey. On this edition of Market Survey, we are currently in the market to get to know the current price of frozen chicken, frozen turkey, and frozen fish. So stick with us as we get to know the current price of these various items. I am Stephanie Notoriua. Chicken and turkey day for market now, the price is not come down.
Yes, it don't come down.
So how much until they sell kilo for chicken?
Kilo no, they sell on 6,000. Chicken wings they sell on 7,000. The turkey na 9,500.
How much until they sell on before?
Before turkey na 10,000, chicken na 7,650. But it don't drop now. Chicken wings they sell on 8,000 now, but now they sell on 7,000.
It's when it drop.
Don't they go like a month now?
So how much they buy for cattle? So that cattle until they carry.
They buy cattle 55 for chicken. The turkey now they buy 90.
How much they carry
before now?
For the chicken.
For the turkey.
What of the chicken?
Chicken they buy 65.
You see corner pass it.
Yes. I don't get bills to go corner pass on. No, but say not guess it, but I guess this time around it go come down. Now this they change this. The money attention, now the money to the chicken to the drop.
Before they sell on 5,000.
So that's 6,000 at the last price now?
Yeah, this is on last price.
So how much until they carry give this carton, this small carton?
This carton are 10 kg and then as it be so. Now 60,000. Some people will give it 62,000. So it depends on how the price they come for them. Yeah, so that's what it be.
How much I say they sell them before?
Before they sell 50,000.
So it don't increase now.
Yes, it don't increase.
So what about turkey? How much they sell kilo?
Kilo now for turkey now 9,000. Before now 8,750.
So that means it does still go up.
Yes.
How much they sell the carton?
The carton are 90 for now 90,000.
We say no they frozen, we say no block, and the one we say it can't block. Like the price is the difference if people want buy and they'll say this one no block.
Not the same price. Not the same because if you sell at a lower price, then with that loss, you loss.
details as we get to know these prices. I am Stephanie Notorua.
How much are they sell Scooby and fish now?
1 and 4,000. 4,000 naira. Before we dey sell 1,500, 1,000. But now it can't even worse pass. This must be 4,000 naira. One cattle at 198. 198,000. Then at 200 now.
How much did they carry on before?
Before, you never reach 120. 198 for one cattle. Say we carry 150. 15,000. But now 95,000.
Get another type of Scooby and solo.
I know they said that one. Now let's Scooby and they say.
So but that one still there on the high side?
No, that one they cheap, but not the sweet. That one they cheap, but not the sweet. Some make us not the seller. 150, we fit manage. You buy one fish like this 4,000 take cool soup. Now wasting our time now. Because before a ton soup it don't break. Before it not be like that.
from our market survey show that the prices of frozen chicken, turkey, and fish remain closely tied to operational cost and supply conditions. Trader says expenses related to storage, fuel, and transportation continue to influence price and decision. While they all acknowledge the importance of these food items in their daily meal, many say affordability remains a challenge. As a result, buying patterns have shifted, with households adjusting quantity and meals plans to manage expenses. For traders, the market remained competitive as the balance rising costs with the need to attract customers. Despite these challenges, frozen chicken, turkey, and fish continue to play a key role in household nutrition. As economic conditions evolve, monitoring the prices of frozen food provides insights into broader issues affecting food supplies and household spending. Traders report slow patronage, explaining that while goods are valuable, consumers are more cautious with spending. The balance between keeping frozen food affordable and covering operational costs remains a daily struggle for sellers. As market activity continues, the price of frozen chicken, turkey and fish serve as a reflection of broader economic pressure affecting food supply and household budget. For now, traders continue to adjust to these realities, navigating a market shaped by rising costs and changing demand. Sellers explain that frozen product requires uninterrupted power supply to prevent spoilage. As a result, operators depend heavily on generators, making fuel cost a significant part of their daily expenses. These costs, combined with transportation and market levies, continue to influence the final price paid by consumers. Despite the availability of frozen chicken, turkey and fish in the market, patronage remains slow. Traders say many customers now buy in smaller quantities or reduce how often they purchase frozen food as they try to manage limited household budgets. For traders, the situation has created a difficult balance. While they strive to keep prices within the reach of consumers, they must also cover operational costs to avoid losses. Some say profit margins have dropped, while others worry about sustaining their businesses if costs continue to rise. As the market adjusts, frozen chicken, turkey and fish remain essential food items for many families. However, their prices continue to reflect broader economic pressure affecting food supply and consumption patterns. In the end, the frozen market tells a larger story, one of resilience, adaptation, and the everyday struggle to balance nutrition with affordability. As conditions evolve, both traders and consumers continue to navigate challenging market environment.
And that leads to today's edition of Market Today. I am Stephanie Otoriwa.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Àlàyé àtọ́jú abáàtọ́pẹ́. Gwajua.
the man went out to bring in thugs to come and beat her.
Yeah.
In a situation like that, do you think women would have seen that and still want to speak?
Really, we're talking that's about what I said. So when they bullied her,
Yeah.
now, if she's not bold enough, she will shut up.
What is your advice for girls out there that are so desperate to be married?
We women, we have to be really intentional about our parenting.
If you know a child is being abused, or you see signs, a bruise or a child, it has to be investigated.
People barely even breathe when they are going for a shrebi and something.
Party.
You have to be
They
smart.
can't sit
If
down.
you see where they are dressing them or are dragging on both sides, you cannot breathe. And these women will stay in those events for hours just to keep up with that beauty trend.
Is that healthy?
That's not healthy.
I am Patricia Uremu Gabriels, and we're reaching you live from our Lagos Network studio. Of course, Women in Conversation is a program designed for women to discuss about themselves.